Because a second until I get this live all set up. And then we can start doing like all the admin stuff.
Someone Cameron that's in it. Red car. Someone Cameron that's in it. What the fuck's red car? I thought it was at Harbour.
hate
brother.
concrete so much. It's my
Brother.
biggest pet hate on the planet. How deep should the void floor be, do you think? Because I'll have one layer of glass, a good effect. Yeah. I've done the walls right now as black concrete, so it's just kind of, yeah, just like a black void, and then I was going to put like lanterns and stuff dotted about it, make it look fancy. That's a game plan at least.
I would be a lot more technical. Really. Brother.
Charlie said she was clearing that space for a large building if you're wanting it.
Apparently the food's been delivered.
Yeah, that's the,
Brother.
that's the whole point in the land, right? We can build it wherever we want. Like we don't have much other plans for within the castle like area, so it's free real estate. Like find a spot and just build what you want there.
It says delivered. So the date between 17.
Yeah, I, yeah. There was like there's plenty of land for us to expand in kind of any direction. Or if you wanted to, like I can unclaim some of the land that I've got towards Charlie's, and then it means that we can put it there if you wanted. And like, I mean, because I've not really got much planned for the land that I've got in the room. My initial plan was just obviously we've got to do the military base and all that up north, and then on the way down connecting the two bases, and then like on the way down towards like say Charlie's base, I was planning to say like we make a road obviously to connect the two of them so we can travel to the two of them, and then I was going to just dot about like IKEA, McDonald's, and a few other things, just like storage buildings, but obviously make them look funny. And then it means as well we can make a few modern style buildings. Do you get what I mean? So that was kind of how my plan was for this area. So if you want to build it on it, just find a spot and post up. Oh, you're gonna have more than enough for any project. And once I'm finished IKEA, and we work out. Once we work out a layout for like the internal of IKEA, um, there'll also be just chests for additional stuff like chilled stone and all that as well. So we'll literally just have, yeah, yeah. We don't need to rush it anyway. Like we've got time to do whatever we want. Huh, odd. Yeah. It's not part of the fun though. So we're just trying to get rid of the bulk of the land usually. I'm just trying to get rid of this main chunk. Basically, I'll just dig in a big massive pit and then I'll get some black concrete and go and fill it. But we're gonna have so much like materials just in here. Plus it means as well, like when we're making doors and stuff like that, we can just bring them and drop them off in IKEA, saving us having to constantly have the issues like that. So I kind of get over how well that temp runway plan works in GTA. It's just insane how well it works. It shouldn't work as well as it does, but I mean, who am I to judge? I just need, yeah, I think it definitely works better with a bigger group because then you can do like proper air ops. Yeah, no, I think he does. My plan was stream on this for a bit, get a good chunk done, and then after that, then we could jump on like GTA or something like that. So that's my kind of game plan. I'll just plan to. Yeah, it's good to just jump on this, do a bit, and then kind of go into something else. 'Cause you end up getting bumped out just doing the same stuff over and over and over again. But as GTA, it's more dynamic. Because sometimes you get folk try to jump you in a deluxe, so yeah, it never works out well for them, especially when they try to do it. Huh? Wait, what? This is different. Okay, so I can type slash PV. It looks so weird. It opens up like a menu as opposed to just a single vault. That's, well, we'll call it interesting. I know you need a space between PV and one.
Yeah, it just opens up.
Yeah. I'm gonna love life so much when I need to go and manually transfer all this back into regular concrete. No, it's one of my biggest hates is trying to palm it back in because water for some reason doesn't react normally. It doesn't spread out. No, it just picks one direction and goes, I'm gonna go this way. Like, I hate it so much. Yeah. Like, we're gonna use a lot of black, like, just for all our projects. Oh no. I nearly buried myself. Some of this black concrete's floating, by the way, so just well heads up for you. Imagine you could raid mine the concrete powder. And then, like, in the end, you just delete the whole chunk you're standing on and fall into the void. I need a drink. Just a second. Right, back to mining concrete powder. Yeah, I think with the terabyte setup's definitely the way to go, I think. But then if we're working with a larger group and we're doing like proper like airfield operations and stuff like that, and we're doing like proper squadron stuff for a while, it'd be better to bring somebody, have an MOC up there as well. You can give your briefs in there and kind of just have it like a crew room whilst people are waiting. Do you get what I mean? So I mean, like the main fighter group would be on an MC together, so obviously everybody can get in one, and then obviously ground crew in their own seal. Because then the benefit about MC means whoever's left on the ground, they can be put to. Um, Aye, because then it means that whoever's left on the ground, like say one of the uh, people who are in the flight group, are just staying on the ground to the ground crew for a bit, just change it up. They could go and be promoted to vice president of the MC, which means they can get BST on the ground, giving them a good time for anybody that wants to make a little bit of a unexpected appearance to the airfield. Basically, what I usually end up doing. Yeah. Folk used to remember when we were doing the air shows and all that. Back during lockdown, folk used to use the lifeguard jeep for that. It just got the amber lighting on it. You can also put a turbo on it too. Yeah, you can't change the colour of it, but you can put pearlescence on it and you can change the wheels. That's about all you can do for customisation. Alright, that bit might have been modded and the pearlescent and all that colour on it might have been modded, but I know you could do it, it was possible. It just doesn't actually visibly show. You still can. I think mine's has got mine stuff on it. I think way doing it in the temporary runway, I think it's definitely better running just the terabyte and just on foot, basically, because it's obviously you're running a small group out there. Whereas if we were wanting to run like proper airfield stuff, we'd be better off doing it up Sandy or just taking over Zancudo and operating out of Zancudo. Which, to be fair, that'd probably be ideal because most folk have hangars up there anyway.
Yeah, but if we do that aside, then we're going to hit the base guys on us.
Ah, but the base guys kind of help us. Why do you think I made IKEA? IKEA's just a big box with boxes inside of it.
I know it's only a box, and then it's only but it's massive to literally just use IKEA and putting a basket in it too. It's a lot of boxes. Uh,
I swear that's the one block type we always seem to run out of is andesite. Like that just seems to be the one that's constantly running. We've got a lot of it now because obviously I went out and mucked the hillside, but like it just seems to be the one block that we're constantly running out of is andesite. So much detail you put in builds. Yeah, like IKEA's got flooring put as andesite because it looks similar to how the floor is in IKEA. And then it's like you're sitting there, you're like, ah, it's only like a wee path. I'll only need a couple blocks. And then you're like 3 stacks later, and you've still not finished the floor. Mind you, that's why in the like actual storage area, I went and made it all into slabs. So then I basically doubled up the amount I had. So like 1 stack actually became 128 blocks covered as opposed to 64. So it meant I just efficiently doubled everything that I was placing. Mind you, still ran short a little bit, but I managed to get there, man. This Enderman just keeps trying to like go in front of me like he's just wanting to get hit. See, I would easily end up with 3 stacks of pearls right now because I got 3 Endermen standing right next to me and I could whack them with my sword and get a bunch of pearls, but I need the space right now for this stuff. I need it for black concrete. The benefit is with the road though, like once the road's like laid out, we can always just run down whenever we feel like and just dump water on it to turn it to concrete. But like that's the issue I've got with where I'm trying to make it is I'm trying to make walls and not roads, so
right, so my observation is that
it's a bit more irritating. Guys, I found a problem. Charlie, jump on my head a second. Stop what you're doing and jump on my head a second. So you know we're mining all the black concrete, right? Do you notice any problems? Ryan, look at Charlie's screen share. Do you see a problem? So that's concrete powder, black concrete powder. Ryan, where have we been mining? Look, you're gonna crash my game. The bit we're on just now, I think, might be safe. Do I break a block? Did I break one of the ones on the bottom? Right. I'm gonna regret this. Right. I'm gonna grab a wee bit of endstone. Or not. Give me a second. Let's just put it all back in my vault. There we go. Just get that all in there. Right. And now, grab some endstone. Right. I've made myself a wee safety area. I'm gonna break a block. Hey Charlie, are you on a solid block right now? Good. My game is lagging so badly. Jesus Christ. Look at how much fell. Oh, that would have made some before and after shot though. Uh-oh. That wasn't even all of it. Jesus. Hey Ryan. Have a have a look at this. I just realised how far up it actually went. In some places it kinda went a little bit higher than others. I wonder if it went all the way up here, because I've had a lot fall down. Well, that was a lot of blocks that we could have used. Yep. Hurrah. Just like a hoover. Yeah. Careful what blocks you break. Because it may not work out very well. Right, I've now managed to completely fill a player vault. We've got the next one. Launch all this stuff in it. There we go. That's fine. Wonder why it tells you like every time you open one. Oh, this you can actually see how many things are in the vaults. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. Right, Vault 3 is just going to be all my random crap that's in my inventory. Why have I not got my shield on? Right, cool. I wonder if anybody else in the server liked feel that uh, concrete falling. Did you lag when I did it right? Okay, good. Oh wait, don't we test that theory? Kidding. Yeah. I'm edging the like point of it being updating the blocks below me, causing all the area I'm mining right now to fall. So yeah, I'm just getting ready to try and fly away. Charlie, I hope you've got an electron. I think you're on solid blocks anyway, so you should be good. Oh no, never mind. I'm miles away from where I'm in the danger zone. But I want to grab as many of the blocks as I can before they all fall to the void, shall we say. Enderman's wanting to fight me and I could just bonk him. Where did he go? Nobody knew. How many pearls did I get? I got 6 from one Enderman. Okay, so I got 6 from the first Enderman, and because the second one died from fire, I only got 1. That sucks. Just got scammed. Scammed at some ender pearls. It's like, I know the end used to be like dangerous, but I think the custom world generation just made it even worse. With the ability of you accidentally break a singular block and now the entire island you're on just falls into the void. You mine down one too many blocks and next minute you just vanish. I mean, I guess it would make a good trap in both the way of they physically fall into the void, or you lag their game that much where they can't move. But then, I mean, I guess you also do it to yourself, so haha, or something. That first block I broke easily knocked a good few into the void. Good news is we got enough concrete to start working on a path, a runway, or road, I don't know, whatever we want to use a crap ton of black concrete for, because I've got over 52 stacks now. Right. Don't even know where Charlie's on. Oh, she is. She's standing on solid blocks. Yes, she is. Gonna put her in a box. Put her in a box. Oh, sure. Yeah, I like the way like we've got so much sugarcane now. Reason being, we just kept planting more and more and more and more of it until we're just producing more normally than we are doing anything else. Somebody actually watching this live. It's saying there's one person on it, and I'm like, is it me? I don't think it is me because I just pinged the tab away, but waiting for it to go away, but it's not went away. Hmm, interesting. Right. You kept throwing me bits of black concrete, didn't you? That's black concrete, that's black concrete, concrete. Para, 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 para.
So it comes down close to the edge of the map, well, the edge of the.
I seen how close you were, that's why I went and made you a box.
I know. Can you come to me?
Give me a second. The homes are lit up, aren't they? Go. I think I use 4 stacks of. Just grab 4 stacks of black there. I think it was. So we'll see how far this gets me. Probably not very. So one thing I never like think about is how much material something's actually going to cost. I'm like, it's only going to be a wee build, and then like bloody 20 stacks later, I'm like, yeah, I regret this. Or you run out of materials and you have to go hunt more. You when you decide to build a chapel.
Me?
No, Ryan. I said it's how Ryan feels when he decides to build a chapel. Like, it won't be that big a building, and like, you have to go and get like 4 double chests full of andesite and stone brick and stuff like that because you've ran it.
The chapel that I had in mind was going to build a bit big.
What's the rough estimate of the size of it then? Because the plot we cleared for IKEA was 50 by 70. So that's uh,
The chapel? Yeah. The chapel was going to go, the area I was putting out, yeah. But we've got that whole area to clear out, so we've got quite a lot of space to build whatever we want.
it's just a big massive hole in the floor.
Are you looking at where I am?
I'm coming to you now. Hello. You're actually still about 15-20 blocks off of problems occurring.
Yeah, I'm not going to go any further down than this. So you come collect.
Yep.
Right, you need concrete.
Put that in Vault 2. So,
When you want powder. Don't smoke. The chapel? You ready?
for the powder, yeah. I'm gonna lie, I was expecting a lot more powder than that. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And the quantity of it's absolutely crap because it's powder, not the solid concrete. I watched a video and somebody was using bundles, like lodestones and compasses, to get places. So, like, see if you're wanting to get around places easier, like remember where everywhere is, you basically just make a compass and a lodestone for it, and then you can put them all in a bundle. So then it means when you want to go somewhere, you just take it out of the bundle, and it saves your inventory being clogged up by 20-30 compasses. Yeah, basically just like a GPS that you can pick your location and then you just go to it.
Would the business come to the bed?
Yep, it is. Fine, you're not even in the same country. Or part of the country.
What? I'm confused.
Good. I'm gonna beat this enderman to death with a shovel. Ah! I got nothing from it. Well, that sucks. I like the way I went to do the stream as like a building stream, and it's now turned into a resource gathering stream because I ran out of blocks. Yeah, once we've finished building IKEA, we hopefully won't have that problem again.
Concrete for getting the base from the original.
If we run out of concrete, we'll come grab more. There's plenty of black concrete there. There's also plenty of opportunity for. I would have had more ender pearls if I was actually attacking them, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think the
I'm sure Ryan would have his changes to it. You've now swayed Ryan. I love like the idea of differences. Like you sort of think about building a church and all that, and I'm like, I'm building IKEA. In my defence, we keep running out of storage, and we're not going to run out of storage anymore once we have the storage capacity for 3.6 million items. And the chests will gradually fill up with time as we craft more random crap and then go, oh, I didn't actually need this many for the build. What? Oh. I nearly did an oopsie. Okay, that's not safe to go out on. I was just chasing powdered concrete, and the ground then decided to no longer be the ground anymore. Because I had been breaking it. Bonk, 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 bonk. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. my inventory is not like organized in the slightest, but I also don't care enough to actually fix it. More focus. Still got one person watching my stream.
Might be cool.
I don't know who's watching my stream. I'm just surprised they're still watching it after me just. But to be fair, it's quite entertaining because I keep occasionally just dropping massive amounts of like concrete by accident. Not even intentionally, by accident, half the stuff. That's the one thing. Live streams on YouTube don't go down as well as, say, like TikTok or Twitch or something like that. Because YouTube's more video platform, I'd say. Do you get me? Like, you don't really go on YouTube to go and look for live streams as much as you would, like, if you're doing that, you go on something else like TikTok or Twitch or, I don't know, that kind of stuff. It's not like YouTube, isn't it, the first thing that comes to mind. If you're looking for a video on how to do something, well, YouTube comes straight to mind. But, yeah. But I can, like, with farm sim and all that, I know how to make a video for it. I can stage it, set it up, and like have an actual decent like content prepared for it. But with Minecraft, I just can't seem to find a flow for it. Because like that thing, like I've done a few like tutorials and stuff like that on like vehicles and mod reviews and things like that, and I know how a rough setup of them, like you show them in the shop, etc. You do all the mods, etc. Whereas like Minecraft, I just can't find a good flow for it without the ability to like properly edit things. And obviously, yeah, like Minecraft streams are easy enough to do. It's just run about and break blocks. But like the actual thought process behind it's for making a video is a bit more intensive. But then I feel as well it just ends up being the same thing over and over and over again of spawn in, oh we're gonna go break some blocks today. Or we're gonna place some blocks down and go make something. It just doesn't seem like personally I just don't think that makes a good watch, which again is another reason why I've not done videos on Minecraft. It's mainly just been live streams because live streams are a little bit more dynamic, I guess, where they can kind of change up a little bit, or like there's some changes and variations to it. Like the now I went to start as a building live stream and now it's turned into a resource gathering stream and half attempting to build things and running about doing stuff and side quests. So it just kind of gradually evolves into a kind of spiel of things. But like GTA, you can set up videos for it, and you can have set videos like police chases and stuff like that because you know you can set that up. Whereas Minecraft, it just well, I say set it up. GTA is more spur of the moment, but you can make a good video out of it. Whereas Minecraft, it requires a bit more scripting. Do you get me? And a bit more planning. So personally, I just prefer other games to make videos with because I can't find a flow for Minecraft basically. That's the thing as well as I found like with Minecraft, you need to appeal to a very specific audience, and it's quite a well, like so, some of the stuff I do is for quite a niche group of people. Yeah. See, I found as well, War Thunder videos don't do, or at least the ones that I've done, have they done too great? But again, it's because I can't do the same kind of camera views and the kind of editing that other people can. Like my War Thunder is literally just a clip of me doing the gameplay and then that's it. I found the War Thunder clips on TikTok do quite well. You see just short clips with the music over them. They do really well. Yeah, it's like just wee short kind of snippets, just wee short edits actually they pretty okay with TikTok and stuff. Same on Instagram as well, I'm pretty sure. I found TikTok's a lot better for the short form stuff than Instagram. Or you can open them. See your play vault, you can open it by choosing the number. You just need to type in X fault 1, 2, etc. No, but it's like once you've found like a way of making videos that works out for you, it's really, really easy. It's just trying to get to that point. And that's the thing as well, is I found it takes me so long to make videos because I end up doing so much with like the amount of cuts I'm putting in it, and then when I'm talking it, I don't have necessarily a script. I kind of make it up as I go along, but I watch over the video, get an idea of what I'm going to say, then I go and do the voiceover, and then I'll watch it through after that. So I watch the whole thing through about collectively like 30, 40 times before I actually like I'm happy with what I put over for the voiceover. And then it's thinking a thumbnail, a title, etc. It's just yeah, it just ends up breaking down into more difficult bits. I think
I got 500k.
that's the thing as well with Minecraft is it's slow paced enough where like you can sit and just do streams where it's just talking streams. I feel as well because obviously it's not a fast paced game. It's not like say GTA Online or something like that where you're running about and just trying not to get blown up or something like that. Like you can actually talk to people and read chats and stuff like that and chill out. That's kind of how I see Minecraft as, is like a kind of chilled, laid back game compared to other things. Farm Sim's in the same kind of boat as that as well, though. And Farm Sim as well is a little bit different because you can always change up. Like Minecraft, it's always the same of either you're breaking a block or you're building it. You're either breaking or placing something. Whereas Farm Sim, it's you could be driving a combine, like, operating a digger, operating a crane, you know, running about on foot, cutting trees. Like, there's so much more stuff you can be doing, and it's so much more diverse. That's personally why I just prefer Farm Sim. Because you've started playing it as well now, so you understand what I mean by that, and you've had a bit of a glance at it too. Because it's like if you don't, like if you get bored doing one thing, it's not like, oh well, let me go look at a different game. It's I'll just jump in another vehicle then, I'll just go do another task. Do you get what I mean? It's like Farm Sim. It's just once you get a hang of the controls, like obviously that's the thing as well because the mods you end up with things with like different control groups and things like that. So you just need to kind of learn what each thing does, and that's why I've got tester maps because every time I get a new mod, I'll pop it in the tester map. I'll see how it reacts. Plus, then as well because it's my tester map, I've got a load of other random mods. Meaning if I have any mod clashes or issues like that, I'll obviously learn about them pretty quick. Um, but it means that I'll mess about in that. Like, See the test map I've got for the pellets map that we've got. How many hours do you think's on the test map? So we've got in total on the real map about 145 hours, I think it is. How many hours do you think are on the tester? So, so the tester's only actually got about 78 hours on it, 79. Because I'm only ever on it for a short period of time, just kind of quickly grabbing a vehicle or something like that, or grabbing whatever it is, having a wee mess around with it, working out the controls, or quickly doing a layout, adjusting it, and then once I'm happy, obviously I've got, I think, nearly 1,000 hours on Farm Sim. So, like, when it comes to me trying to do like a rough build, something, or like a rough layout, I can do it pretty quickly. So that's why my test map's only got 78 odd hours on it, because I can just jump on it, quickly test it out, and then I'm usually happy with it because it's usually fine. Or I know, like, right, this is the dimensions of what this is going to be. Because that's normally what I'll do, is I'll only jump on it for short spells of, like, I get an idea of, oh, could I put this building here? So I'll go into the test map, remove whatever's there, then start trying to put it down. If I can't put it down, it's right, cool, I can't do it there, where else could I do it? And then having a look around. So I always go into it with a plan of what I'm doing, or like an idea, and then it's either it works, it doesn't. If it works out, I then do what I do in Minecraft. I screen record the like final build in dimensions, and then I take note of all the numbers, and then when I go into the actual map, I can then make it one for one basically. That's how the shop. I know it works, and I know you can get a truck around it because I made it the test map, and I tested it out myself with a variety of different trucks and a variety of different trailers. Because I thought it'd be a bit stupid to build the shop or something like that, and then you show up with like a T cab with a cutting cider on it, you actually can't get into the shop to drop off. I thought that would be a bit daft. So I planned it and I tested it. Because like on 22 there was a warehouse mod, and like obviously the T cab, because it's got the bulldoze on it, it's a bit more interesting to turn, we'll say. So I went and tested it out, the tester map, knew you could make a turn, and then went on. And that's the thing, you need to learn and practice doing the turn and the actual thing before you just jump into it. You can't just jump in and go, oh yeah, I'm going to make a turn first try, because you likely won't. It takes a little bit of practice. It's the same with everything though. I think that's the issue you've been having is with reversing the trucks. That just takes a wee bit of practice. Once you've learned to do it and you've learned the way the trailer reacts, it works fine. Pretty sure the way the trailer handles is actually similar to real life, by the way, so it's good practice. Yeah. See, I have found the way, like the Arctic trucks as well, they're so much more maneuverable than you would think when it comes to like reversing and turning. Because you can like purposely jackknife yourself, you can do some really funky turns that are a lot tighter than you would expect. Yeah. And then you bring in steer axle, like heavy haul trailers and all that, and it just makes life so much easier. Like you can near enough just take the corner as you normally would, just driving without anything on it, because the trailer does all the work for you. That's kind of what I love about them. That's obviously the appeal. So that's what I was looking at. Like, once I've learned how to kind of code and had a little bit more of a piss about and like uh, obviously with giant editor and stuff like that on the computer. I'm probably going to try and make a wind turbine blade trailer. You seen the ones that like extend and all that, and then they've got the three axles in the back of them. Because it means if I can make one of them big enough, like my plan is I'm going to get that initial small wind turbine mod done, so then we at least have something to go off of. That will give me an idea of how the code's going to work, how the kind of game functions, and a rough idea of what I need to do to make it work. And also will then give me an idea on Giants' requirements and how they are with things like that. Yeah, the game. Yeah. You can actually walk along them. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You can through one of the wee rooms that I put a map in. Yeah. Because that was how we accessed it to kind of start with. I think we definitely need an easier way to get up on the wall because imagine you're trying to defend it. You need to like find what floor to run up onto and all that, and round all the corners. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's the kind of thing that's a bit off with the way we've made our base. Is the main keep is kind of on the perimeter as opposed to more on the internal. Do you get what I mean? But it still works because it is on the highest point, so it is still quite defendable. Yeah, yeah. Just that kind of marker for the settlement, really. Yeah. Huh. It may be to protect the town, or it may be just to keep the villagers from leaving. Mm-hmm. There's literally just one person just sitting on it. See, that's the funny thing about medieval times. They never had explosives. Imagine how different tactics would have had to be if they realised explosives were a thing. Yeah. Mhm. Hey Ryan, you should jump on the screen share a second. No, that's Charlie's screen share. Must be. Yeah, that's Charlie's screen share. Uh, so see when you go to click on the screen share, it gives you the selector. Should it should I break a block? Hey, it stopped. It only goes down in like chunks. Look at that. It goes. It's so much. Look at how much it is though. It's just that whole chunk. So much of it they never planned for. Imagine just sticking one block of TNT in that, just blowing it all up. Yeah, guess that's a good thing for it. Yeah, as a possibility. Yeah. See, I can't mind what update it was, but um, I did one of the custom super flats and just did like 100 blocks thick of TNT and detonated it. And the funny thing was, the TNT detonated, but it actually blew itself up and then unregistered itself, but made like caves all underneath the map. So I don't know if it was like the anti-lag causing it, but the way the TNT had exploded, it basically made a whole cave system underneath the map instead of just all blown up, which was really funky to see. It was like the game had pre-generated tunnels and it was just following them. It was really odd. See, that's why I found it so funny when we were on the old gen GTA, because when we were on PS5 on old gen, uh, nobody could actually counter it on PS4. Remember, your render distance was just automatically longer, and you could see everything. That was brilliant. That's actually what I was just getting back to have a look at. I think I've got 15 black stained the glass sitting there. But I've got a decent pit worked out then I'll get you. There you go. Started a decent sized pit, obviously. I've now had to go and grab more black, but now I've grabbed more black, I can actually start working on it. That's the kind of depth I've got at the now. So it's a good bit, and I can also go deeper. And Charlie got me over a stack of ingots. I'll put the floor as black. That was my plan. I was going to put the floor as kind of black, and then basically throughout the kind of layers, just kind of put end rods kind of dotted a bit randomly. So then it means when you're looking down at it. Yeah, so it's basically like you're looking at the void with stars in it. That was my kind of thought. Or I was going to say we use soul lanterns or something like that. It's like, yeah, I've obviously got the option to go as far as we want. Yeah, that's a good bit down already. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about what, 4 layers in. You get a layer between each. So that's pretty decent. Obviously, can go a lot deeper for it if we want to. There's not no stoppers. I'll grab some black stained glass as well. We'll just put over top. See, when you stand at the far back end here, right, and look towards that back wall, tell me it doesn't look trippy as fuck. Like the white wall behind you. Because see if you're standing there and I just go, it's just pure for the background. It's fucking. It's so weird the way it happens, but it works. See, I love how like when you're looking at these, the lines aren't as prominent. Like with normal glass, I find like you can see the proper outlines of them. Do you get what I mean? But it's like with stained glass, it's a bit more. Because then obviously we're going to have black floor. Yeah. I think we should go deeper than 4 layers further than then. Because we'll have. Yeah. Probably start them. We'll probably go glass, leave an air gap, and then start them, Jink. Or, or do we do. Yeah. Or do we do 2 layers? So just do like an air gap, another layer of glass, and then start the end rod. So start them kind of down here. Yeah. Yeah. Might just leave like a 2 block gap, and then we can start the alternating layers from there. And then look at like end rods, end rods, end rods. So that's kind of where we're sitting with the 4 layers. And then obviously I can make the floor black. I think we got 5, just for the funsies. 5. That's glass, end rods, the floor. Yeah. It's like I couldn't. I think this was like 8 or 9 stacks of wood in chests. Plus, I wiped out whatever was sitting in storage as well. Because I think there's going to be like, I think it was like 8,000 chests or something like that total. Because each row is, I think it's 10 chests. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, so each row is 10 chests, which are going to be 4 high. So that's 40 chests on each line, 80 chests per row, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and then you've also got another row up the back that's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, so you get another 2 rows up the back of 10, or 10 before, so another 2 rows of what, 160 there? Because 160 because each one of these spaces yields 40. And then each side there's 14 by 4 high. So I think that's what. So there was, let's say there's 10 rows, each row having 8 chests. Is that including the 2 end rows as well, Ryan? Which are 14 by 4 high? Yeah, so we've got about, there's over 3 million items can be stored in here. So we ain't gonna have any storage issues. Then it means as well as we can just keep putting in different like types, if you get what I mean. We can add as many different aisles and things like that. Have you seen how Charlie was starting to do the layout? This is what she was asking for help with, but while I've been focusing on getting the functional part of the building done. I guess this is functional as well, but if you come through here, so when you come to the main door, you've got the arrows obviously pointing you in the direction of where you have to go. I just need to get glow ink sacks on them. And then you come up the stairs to like your first kind of restaurant bit. And then you go through here. And this is where you've got all the different kind of glasses and stuff like that. I was saying we'll maybe just put some like barrels or crafting tables dotted about as well in that area. But it means like if you're thinking about a build and you're like, oh, I don't know what colour to do that in, or I don't know what material would look good for that, you can come in here and actually visually get to see all the block types. Do you get what I mean? You can come in here, have a look at what each block type looks like, etc. So you know for when you're actually doing the build, oh, this is what it's going to be. And then essentially it kind of follows a horseshoe, so we've got plenty area, because my plan was we put everything from, obviously you've got the doors, the stairs, I was planning to get walls in there as well, stairs, slabs, and then also your decorative blocks, so your different types of deep slate, stone, etc. And then in here, we'll probably have to put like a map on one of the walls, detailing what row has what in it. And then, because obviously we'll have these bits on it, we can get a banner and make a number on it, so we can number each one of the rows. And it means you go, all right, cool, that's in that row. Once it's, but that's the thing, once we've got the rows in a rough setup done and dusted, it means anytime you come in with additional blocks, it's right, cool, where am I what bit am I going to dump this in? Do you get what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, the way I was curious about doing it was I had a couple ideas. So, I was going to say either like one row for each thing. So, like, just a row for oak products, pale oak, birch, like, etc. Or the other way I thought of it was if we do a different row for each type. So, like, a row for stairs, a row for doors, a row for, like, do you get what I mean? So it means that I don't know what one would be easier. What do you think? Do you think it would be type, like block type, or material type would be best? You're the one that does most of the building, that's what I'm asking. Yeah, because the yeah. Plus, it would mean as well each column is for that material, so it'd be like there's one column of four double chests for like stone slabs, stone stairs, etc. So it means that each section is just that. So it means we'll have a shit ton. So then if you've done a build and you end up with loads of spare, you just come in and just vomit it all into the chests above it. Do you get what I mean? So it means I will build, well, obviously, I'll probably craft a crap ton of stuff just to have it in each of the chests, because why not? It'll all get used at some point. It means if we end up with any extras like doors and stuff like that, you can just come in and dump it all in here. Or if we're like trying to build stuff quickly and we're jumping about, you could always just dump it in the additional overflow chest at the front, and then one of us can just go through, clear that out every so often, and organise it. Do you know what I mean? Because then it gives us something to do. Because obviously the system through here is quite local, and it's just in the front door. You can literally come in the front door and you're here, dump it all in that chest, and then, well, you just occasionally somebody comes through, grabs what's in here, and goes and puts it through next door in the storage area. Yeah. Whoever we feel like can do it. There we go. To be fair, one of them was facing the wrong way round. Is it this one? Oh no, it's because this one's 3 wide, that's why. The rest of them are 4 wide. Ha. That's the one thing I found with end rods. I've got extra on me. That's the thing I found with end rods is trying to like make them look nice is a bit difficult. Or like try to make modern style lighting is a bit difficult. Because to be honest, that was the one thing I didn't think about when I started making this because I've got permanent night vision on. I never accounted for the whole you need lighting aspect. Yeah, just trying to. What the fuck? Yeah, that needs to go. How do how do you put it on there? Like, is it? Uh, there we go. Like that was like that's kind of the only way to actually put good lighting in it that looks kind of modern. Do you get what I mean? And then obviously you've got like the employees' back rooms. Do you know the funny thing? I've unintentionally made a way to attack people on the staircase. Because see here, you can't see through at the back, but if you come through into the employee room and run the back end, there's actually a hole in the stairs. You can hook folk as they go upstairs. It's like I unintentionally made like the back rooms, but I did it because through here means we can turn the door on and off. What the fuck? Yeah, that. I have all the roof spawns, so everything's sorted. That's the thing as well. I was saying to Charlie is where the roof. IKEA does have some skylights in it, so if she wanted to at any point just like poke a hole in the roof. Because I was working on like the kind of internal layout before I went and completely closed it off, and it then meant that obviously, to be fair, I think we've got enough space at the back here today. Fucking everything. We could fit a whole entire like base back here. So much space. Did that spider just fall to his death? Not never. It took fall damage though, which is quite funny. I don't think I didn't realise spiders could actually take fall damage. I thought they just always stuck to the nearest surface and just didn't move from it. But no, apparently they can fall off and take fall damage. Yeah, but it's like because the width of the shop, like I couldn't put. Well, I could have put another aisle in, but it would have just looked odd. Do you get me? Because all the other ones are exactly too wide with two spacing in them, and I just had that 3 wide gap in the middle. So I couldn't think of anything else to do, and I thought, fuck it, why not just put like a cool wee design in the middle, like a void floor or something? Do you get me? Because it just made sense. You want back up topside? Because remember, you can jump on my head and I can fly up. That's basically, see when Charlie was doing her builds the up at the apartments, that's what she did to the windows and all that because she couldn't reach them. So she just asked me to come help her, and I just flew her up to all the windows on my head, and she just went and placed all the blocks. But yes, I like. I probably could have put more chests in, but to be honest, I don't think we needed more. Do you agree with that one? It's like we're going to use the space. It's not like we're not going to use it because we always need building materials and we always find other things. It's like, oh crap, we don't have any of that. Whereas this, we can make sure we always have build blocks. If somebody's going, oh, I'm going to go exploring, it's, oh well, we're running tight on X block, go grab more of it. Like running bone. Yeah. I was thinking, firstly, to make it, it just serves as our storage room. Then once we've kind of got all the stuff that we need, we could then open, say, like the first layer of bottom chests to be the selling chests, and then it means that everything above that is just ours. Because I have put a shop chest at the front for like apples or something. Because I thought, fuck it, why not? Wait. Here's a second, somebody's at my door. I'll be back. What was the point in that? He drops a parcel off, but then doesn't even knock the door. He just sits at the front of the door. I'll just stay back here. Hello. I left plenty of space for
But still, like,
and
see if
slabs and
we want to
stairs.
go further back, we can still go further back because we can just extend backwards. Like we could go that way if there is more anyway. Mm-hmm.
There's 52 different stair types, by the way.
Uh,
Why there needs to be so many stair types, I don't know, but there is.
oh, I went to go and put stairs down there, but I didn't know.
Charlie put them there to make something, or I think it was to make the glass, and then I kind of acquired them because the roof smoothstone. So yeah, I kind of ended up using them.
Hold on, I need to. For one, I need to put my glasses on, but I'm gonna put a piece of paper underneath my mouse because the bastard sounds like it's got sand underneath it.
Yeah, I regret deciding to make the roof out of smoothstone slightly, but hey, it looks decent. I don't care
Yeah,
because it looks about as accurate as it is in real life. I wasn't too bothered about how the roof looked anyway, but obviously you can see it from inside, so
were you not wanting this piece of paper by all the stuff that you were going to print out?
we massively overestimated how much yellow concrete we needed. Oh, there's another thing as well that IKEA's going to have concrete. Oh, we're going to have the yellow concrete I was going to say.
There's gas. Come to me. Are you
Or?
making polished andesite right now?
No. Why?
It's fancy sensor.
No, you don't make.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know that was for you for the path, and then I realised that the path wasn't that much. Oh yeah, hey Ryan, there's also all the different andesite variants as well, and diorite and granite variants. Like once we've got the storage room like organised, we're gonna be set for life. Like I don't think we're ever. Yeah.
It's the best ones to the full copper quartz.
Yeah, we're basically going to be we're going to narrow down the market on pretty much everything.
So I don't think we're going to have enough room.
Like, I don't think we need to display every single material.
We need to do,
Whereas it just be like a couple samples of like stairs, etc., or like the main key ones we use. I think it might be a good idea to kind of narrow it down to,
we'll put,
and then we can put beds as well inside IKEA as well. Like, see all like the decorative blocks you use and all the stuff that like material wise you use. Just have it in IKEA. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. And I guess we'll do another one bit behind this. Just I think the sad part is we'd probably be the only ones that actually know what any store bar would be. Aye. See, I've never understood the point in putting the big like extended bonnet on the trucks because it just makes it more difficult to drive. Yeah. How I don't see how it's better for safety. The safety of themselves, yes. So when they crash into something, the engine goes into them. It's like so you can watch the engine catch fire in front of you. It's the placebo of they're able to look at it and see there's something big and bulky in front of them, and basically create that separation for them. Whereas in the UK, obviously, we don't have that. You're sitting, if you think about it, like UK trucks, you're a lot more forward, so you're on top of where you're going. Do you get what I mean? Whereas with American trucks, I like that's what I meant. When to see UK trucks, European trucks. I mean, like you're sitting and it's more you are literally going where you're looking. Whereas American trucks, you're further back and it's like you're watching where the truck's going. Whereas when you're driving a European truck, you are where the truck is going. Yeah. They get the lane markers as well on some of their bumpers, remember, as well, with the poles that stick up for them so they can see the edges. Whereas in Europe, we don't have that because, well, you are right on the front of the truck. Hmm. It's weird to finally be removing these like marker poles. Yeah, I put wooden pillars at each corner of the IKEA to mark out the land when we cleared it. That's what the big wooden pillars were.
Jack, let's shoot stuff on here.
My stuff. Uh, yeah, I was just random stuff that I had in inventory. Go take it if you want. In fact, we actually got more stuff to put in there that you can take your pick from. Uh, yeah.
Don't say that. I think you're going to say that.
Wait, I'll be back. I'm gonna go and get dinner organised for everybody.
What should I increase it by?
What? I'm just gonna finish placing the smooth stone down, and then I'm gonna go grab my dinner. Probably I'm gonna end stream after that anyway. Once I've finished placing the smooth stone, uh, then I can have my dinner, and then we can jump on GTA if you want to. Either or both of them. One of them's having dinner, the other one's also having dinner. Oh, no, he's finished his dinner. No, the Cajun rice isn't a big portion. It's not like a massive plate fit. Well, it's a it's enough for a main, put it that way, but it's not a massive amount, if you get what I mean. He did initially try to argue with me and say it was only to go in for 30 seconds because it's already cooked. But like that's not how that works.
It does have a point at the same time. It's got some point to me.
Yeah, it's like pre-made rice with like it's pre-made rice with like mince and bacon and all that through it and peppers. So like yeah, it's like two or three, well, 3-ish minutes I put mine in first to make it warm enough, and then I let it cool down for a wee minute, and then I'll eat it just to make sure it's all good. 'Cause it's sitting in the fridge obviously for a while. Um, but I tried to argue that it's 30 seconds. But
See this area that I'm going out in front of the apartment, and you want me to take it through the level of the apartment?
no, I'm still here. I was just pressing F1 on my keyboard.
Or do you want to have
Happy
it
days.
same level as the wall?